Hey guys, it is NCS Fan 001 here for another one of those weekly trophy list updates. Today's date is Monday, March the 25th of 2024. So this will cover the week of March the 18th through the 24th of 2024. This was not the most productive week ever. Didn't get a whole lot of trophies because I was kind of busy on certain days, and then I was also streaming a lot of Battlefront where I was making some progress, but it is going just a little bit slowly. So before we really get started on this update, Fallout 76 has not shown any new DLC trophies yet for Atlantic City. America's Playground, I think, is the name of the next part of the expansion, but it releases on Tuesday the 26th, so the day after this video goes up. So I guess we will see if it has trophies and if I will be able to get started on it. That DLC is going to contain 3 new story missions, 3 to 4 new side missions, and a new expedition, and a new explorable area, so that's actually going to be pretty interesting. So that comes out in another day or two, so definitely excited for that. But anyways, in terms of actual trophy progress, it was fairly minor, but I'm still not, upset with what I did this week. I think it was still decent enough. So the first game I need to talk about is Sakura Swim Club. Now this was completed purely because I'm in need of completing a few shovelware games just to get the numbers up, because Star Wars Battlefront is going to be platinum number 800, so I had to grab at least a few quick easy platinum trophies before we get to that magical 800, even though it's not magical at all. So I decided to do that with a visual novel game called Sakura Swim Club. Now this is one of the fastest and easiest visual novels in existence. Unlike most of the games out there that are visual novels, there are choices to make for dialogue, but they actually don't affect trophies. So all you have to do to get the platinum is complete the game. That is literally all you have to do. The dialogue choices that you make absolutely no difference. All you have to do is complete the game and you will get the platinum trophy. It is as simple as that. Now, to make this easier, you are allowed to change your settings to where you can auto-skip through most of the text, which is highly recommended if you want this quick and easy platinum. Of course, this is not how visual novel games are supposed to be played, but every now and then you just need to do a crappier shovelware type game or two just to get a few easy platinum trophies because you're coming up on a milestone or just want to jump up on the leaderboards or something. And this was one of those times, because normally I save this kind of game purely for the platinum dumpster dive streams, which it's been a little while since I've done one, but I don't know when the next one I'm going to do is. Probably not until May or something. I guess we'll have to see. But with this game, once again, all you have to do is just beat the story and you get the platinum trophy. Now, the trophy names are definitely the type of trophies where they knew what they were doing with the names of them and such. So yeah, they knew what they were doing with this game, but it is, of course, quick and easy platinum trophy. You can do the PS4 version in about 1.5 to 2 minutes, and the PS5 version either has more dialogue or runs slower, which is really unusual, because it takes closer to 2 to 3 minutes to get the platinum trophy, and I know I'm complaining so much about having to spend an extra minute on a platinum trophy. Very first world problem-y there, but once again, all you have to do is beat the game, you get the platinum trophy. All the trophies are the same. I'm just not sure if this version either ran slower or maybe had a little more dialogue or something. I don't know. But it looks to be a common thing that this version has a slower platinum time than the PS4 version. So again, I think that's a little unusual. That's not usually what you see for a visual novel. Usually it's the opposite way, where the PS4 version's slower than the PS5. But hey, it is what it is. Once again, quick, easy platinum trophies altogether. Took less than 10 minutes to get both games done. Nothing else to really say about that. I mean, it's another visual novel game from well, I wanted to call it Ratalaika, but it's Game Azumi because they make a lot of the visual novel platinums. So in terms of actual good games I made progress on, well, I'm sure I'm going to get crucified in the comments for saying good games, because, of course, this game has not had the best reception, especially with its online, even though, personally, I have had an absolute freaking blast playing this game. This is the most fun that I have had trophy hunting in I don't even know how long. And again, I don't care what anyone says. Yeah, I know that the multiplayer is apparently really bad and broken, but I was mostly playing this for the instant action mode because I love that mode and I grew up on it as a children. But in terms of actual trophy progress made on this game, I reached the general rank, which requires you to get 300 total medals, which is very easy to do considering that you're going to need about 600 just to get the platinum trophy otherwise. So nothing to worry about with that. Then I got my first demolition medal in this past week. The demolition medals are very easily farmed by loading up Hoth and doing a conquest match on Hoth and playing as the rebels, but you want to change all of your options to where it is going to be 0 AI on either team. So then you can literally just get into a snowspeeder spawning in as the rocket launcher soldier for the rebels, go out to the AT-ATs, shoot it in the neck 4 times, it barely moves, and that will get you the demolition medal. Then you wait 30 seconds, hit the respawn button from the pause menu, and then go rinse and repeat until you get all of your medals. So it's an easy medal to farm, it's just incredibly boring. So then we have the legendary status. This is the maxed out status for each type of ability. Frenzy, I have over 50 out of the 64 needed, so that one's going to come pretty soon. Regulator, I have, looks like maybe 34-ish out of the 64 total that I need, so definitely not very close on that. Demolition, I'm at exactly 32 out of 64. Marksman, I am way behind. Wow, I'm only in like the 20s on that one, so I definitely need to be working on that one next stream. Gunslinger, I'm right at halfway done with 32 out of 64. Technician, I've farmed nearly all the way to the end. I'm at 60 of those. I actually farmed the Technician medals off screen and some of the Demolition medals off screen just to save you guys some time. Reached Legendary Guardian status, so I reached that a few days ago. Same with, oh no, Endurance was already done. War Hero I'm pretty close on. I'm in the 50s on that one, so should be getting that one done pretty soon. Then of course we have the 2 Battlefront 1 trophies. I'm probably going to try to tackle those in either the next or maybe like second stream that I do this week. We'll have to see exactly what I decide to do for streams this week. I'll talk more about that later though. To reach Elite status, you have to get 32 of each medal type, so I did that for Frenzy this week, I did that for Regulator, I did that for Demolition, and I have not yet done that for Marksman, so still quite a ways away from that, but did that for Gunslinger and Technician. Again, the Technician and Demolition medals I mostly farmed off screen. I also farmed a few Gunslinger medals off screen, but I did catch all the trophies unlocking, so we're not missing out on anything with that. And War Hero Elite status, also completed that this past week. And then you have the campaigns for Battlefront 1, so I still have to do both of those, so still 2 campaigns and 2 miscellaneous trophies from Battlefront 1 to do, but I am looking forward to that because I've never played a whole lot of Battlefront 1, so I'm actually very excited for that. And then, let's see, Veteran Demolition status, got that this past week. Veteran status, I think, is like 8 medals or something. It's not particularly hard to get to, but did that for both Technician and Demolition in this past week. And yeah, that's basically it. So it's not a hard platinum trophy at all. It is very easy to get all of these medals if you just know how to farm them. So for farming the Demolition, it's as simple as doing what I already talked about, where you spawn in on Hoth under certain conditions, and you're basically just gonna run out to the AT-AT, shoot it 4 times in the neck, wait 30 seconds, kill yourself, rinse and repeat. For Technician, I would highly recommend for this one to do this with 2 controllers. I would highly recommend going into split screen instant action and then going to a map that has a lot of vehicles on it. Megiddo's actually really good for that. And you basically take your second controller, have them get into a vehicle, drive it out to a command post, and then you use the hacking ability or slicing ability, whatever you want to call it, to get into their vehicle and get your Technician medal. And then you just wait 30 seconds, kill yourself, and your partner can go ahead and get back into the vehicle as soon as possible. And then just respawn at the command post that's closest to you and hack it again. And just rinse and repeat until you get all of your medals done. So when it comes to these medals, it can take like a full minute probably to complete a single medal, depending on the type that it is and depending on exactly which map you pick. So it can be quite grindy, but it's, again, it's nothing too hard. It's just quite grindy and quite time consuming. Now, of course, you could try to do all of these legitimately by just playing the game for many hours, which is what I did on the PS2 version of the game, and I had maxed out every single medal except for the Demolition status. I never actually did that on the PS2 version of the game because I never knew about this sort of method you could use where you change the settings around and make it really easy to do on Hoth. So maybe someday if I ever play the PS2 version of the game again, I will go back and just do that just for funsies and for completion's sake. But yeah, so that is actually it for trophy progress this week. Like I said, not a lot of trophies earned. It was a lot of working on Battlefront Classic Collection and continuing to work on a trophy guide, walkthrough, whatever you want to call it, ultimate walkthrough for Fallout 76, which is about to get longer when the Atlantic City America's Playground DLC releases. So let's go ahead and get our trophies synced up. So with that, level 860, 65%, 27,876 total trophies, getting pretty close to that 28,000 actually. 795 platinums, 5,258 golds, 7,462 silvers, 14,361 bronzes. So, plans for the upcoming week. This is where things are going to be a little bit different this week. So in terms of trophies I want to work on, of course, continuing to work on Battlefront is the big focus, as well as Fallout 76, because I'm 99% sure that the next Atlantic City expansion is going to get trophies, because it's actually adding in a whole new area to explore, plus main and side quests. But I've been wrong before. Steel Dawn didn't get trophies, even though it had more content than Steel Rain for the most part, but Steel Rain did get trophies, so who the hell knows at this point? I honestly don't. But I'm very, very suspicious, well, not even really suspicious, but very much expecting it to get trophies, so I don't mind that. I've been playing a lot of Fallout 76 recently, working on that trophy guide with another friend, so that progress is coming along quite well. There's only a few story missions left to write about, and then some side missions and miscellaneous trophies, and then DLCs, of course, but progress is coming along on it. Hopefully that'll be out by like the end of April, but we'll have to see. But other than that, just playing Fallout 76, playing Star Wars Battlefront, that's the main two trophy focuses this week, but I will not be playing a whole lot this week. That is because, for those of you who maybe don't tune into certain parts of my streams, later this week I'm going to be going to Las Vegas with 3 friends for a bachelor party. We are leaving Thursday morning and getting back on Sunday night. It is going to be a heck of a lot of fun. I cannot wait for this trip. I've been excited for this for a couple of months now. It is going to be a great time, but it also means that I will not be trophy hunting or streaming during those days. I will try to stream on like Tuesday and or Wednesday. Hopefully both days I can manage to pull a stream and at least make some more progress on Battlefront, or maybe play something different. I don't know yet what I'm going to play, because I think I'm going to farm some of this Battlefront stuff off screen, just because it's getting to a point where it's pretty repetitive and there's not a whole lot of new stuff to show off unless I just do a couple more Galactic Conquest matches or something. We'll see about that, but I've really been enjoying streaming the game, so I do want to keep doing some of that. Just a little bit of it is going to be done off screen just to save some tedious, time-consuming crap with like demolition and technician medals. So yeah, Thursday through Sunday there won't be any streaming of any kind, but I will set a couple of trophy videos to go up during that time period, so there will at least be a little bit of content coming out. The Destroy All Humans 2 trophy video is coming along very well. It's not too far away from being done. Hopefully have that out next week. Like, not this coming week, but the week after, most likely. And then there will be that Fallout video for Ohio that I'll do. I'll really get to start working on it after this whole trip. And I am going to be planning on vlogging the trip so I can upload some of that stuff to the second YouTube channel, which I'll hopefully be launching very soon. Once I get the Destroy All Humans 2 video up, it'll free up a lot of hard drive space, so I can go ahead and get the Fallout and Destiny recipe videos uploaded to my second channels to sort of get it started. And then I can continue with like recipe videos and such on there, as well as vlogs or any other miscellaneous stuff I want to talk about. I have a weird idea of doing like book theory, because you know how there's like film theory and game theory and food theory and style theory. I'm kind of thinking of doing like book theories, as weird as that sounds, because I have some weird theories and ideas on certain books and book series that might be interesting for a second channel type of content. But again, we'll have to see in the future whenever I decide to launch all of that. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed the video, made it all the way to the end, go ahead and leave me a like, subscribe, ring the bell if you haven't done so already. Let me know now down in the comments what you've been working on this past week, what you might be looking forward to in games in the upcoming future. And like I said, this week's going to be very different. Going to be a couple of trophy videos just uploaded when I'm away. They'll be just scheduled to upload. And I won't be streaming too much this week or making too much trophy progress. There's a chance there might not even be a trophy update next week, depending on what kind of progress I make this week. So we will have to see about all of that. But again, thank you guys for watching. See y'all back here real soon for some more trophy content.